What's going on, Muln fam? Finesse Monster Activist Bull. I am back with another video. I want to tell you that I truly enjoyed my vacation time. It was much needed to get some time to recharge my own personal batteries so I can get back to update you all. Thank you all for being so patient with me. In today's video, we're going to talk about two Muln Automotive updates that they just released today. One being the concerns of the recent stock performance. Muln is starting to get engaged with the illegal trading activities behind the scenes, and you already know that your boy Finesse Monster been covering this topic for a very long time. In my opinion, Muln Automotive has been undervalued for quite some time, and right now at these scarce price ranges, Muln is extremely undervalued. And the other piece of news that we're going to talk about in this video is that Muln Automotive gives an update on its energy management module installation for DC city government on a number of Chevy Bolts. Muln announces today that it is taking certain affirmative steps in light of the extraordinary trading volume and evidence of unusually high levels of failure to deliver on short sales as reported to the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. These steps include retaining outside counsel, which is working with Shareholder Intel Services LLC, Share Intel, to undertake a comprehensive analysis of data derived from broker dealers, clearing firms, and other sources to provide actionable intelligence on potential market manipulation and illegal short selling. Share Intel offers unique access and insight into shareholder position movements and the ability to proactively track equity flows and identify suspicious, aberrant, and/or unusual trading activity. As a fiduciary to its shareholders, the company will do everything in its power to address any evidence of improper trading in Muln securities. Most of my viewers are already on board with the illegal trading activities I talk about on a daily basis with Muln stock, and I have been doing it for a very long time, and I think a lot more people are starting to realize or understanding where I'm coming from when I address these type of issues within the stock. I always say that I do like the good news that Muln puts out, but this type of issues needs to be addressed first. It's being addressed now, but it also needs to start being investigated. So they will take the certain steps to start investigating the illegal trading activities in Muln. I've said many times in previous videos that Muln stock has been suppressed down, beaten down. No, there's been dilution in the stock, but this type of down pressure is very much unjustified and uncalled for. And shorts are blatantly trying to destroy a good company, an innovative company in the long run. And some people might think it's just too late for Share Intel to start trying to investigate the price action on Muln stock, but is it really? With known dilution taking effect on Muln stock and pushing the stock price down, also with selling stockholders and binding agreements with Muln Automotive, that causes the stock price to go down with open shorting into the market or selling stock into the market. Is this a good time for Share Intel to investigate? I think it is, because of the simple fact that it seems as though dilution is pretty much almost over. Muln has outstanding shares of about 3.7 billion shares. And the selling stockholders had the agreement at a floor price of 10 cents per share, and Muln is down below that currently. So what better time to start investigating the price action for illegal trading activities when the bulk of the illegal and negative activity within the company is starting to come to an end? Not including all the positive things that Muln Automotive has in store for this year, because remember that these illegal trading activities pretty much took away the true supply and demand of price action on a daily basis in the stock. It's not up to how much retail is buying, how much short sellers are selling. It doesn't matter when there's naked shorting consistently within the stock. You see multiple days where the inflow is always greater than the outflow, yet the stock is down 10% plus, as well as any good news for the company that's being released, the stock is still being pushed down. I've expressed the failure to deliver data and off-exchange volume for Muln stock for quite some time, over and over, so you guys will understand what the degree of corruption is going on within the stock. And just 3 days before this piece of news came out that Muln will start to get involved in fighting against illegal trading activities, getting share intel involved, I did reach out to Jeremy Frommer, who is the CEO of CRTD stock and also the founder of CEO Block. I sent him a message on April 25th showing him again the recently updated failure to deliver for Muln stock and asking him how shareholders could take a stand, and that the CEO of Muln stock has not yet hired Share Intel to investigate illegal trading activities. I also showed him the increase in off-exchange volume being up at that 70% range. And don't get me wrong, Mr. Frommer has replied to me recently on occasions. You'll see it up on the screen. But this is just interesting that 3 days before I sent this out to CEO Block founder, that this piece of news comes out for Muln to be investigating the illegal trading activities. And other people also may think, Hellbiz, GNS stock, they've also got on board with the Share Intel and getting investigated for illegal trading activities. But you got to also think about how many failure to delivers does Muln have compared to those other stocks? How much of the off-exchange volume difference? How many shares on loan in Muln Automotive stock versus the other stocks? I can speak on that just about all day, but we're going to get to the second piece of news, is where Muln is 680,000 contract for installation and field point of the energy management module EMM on 40 Chevy Bolts within DC city government's vehicle fleet. Muln Advanced Energy Operations MAEO started the DC city program on April 24th, 2023. Muln began testing and install of EMM units this week in Washington, DC. The previous testing has indicated that energy management module technology substantially increases the driving range and efficiency of any electric vehicle. In March 2021, Element Materials Technology conducted specific vehicle testing on 2020 Chevy Bolts installed with EMM units, with test results indicating a calculated increase in range from 269 to 431 miles, which is a 60% increase efficiency. David Mishry says, I am very pleased with the progress the team has made this week executing the DC plan on time. We are expecting next week to have EMM units installed and vehicles back in rotation for the DC city fleet. So Muln is still working during the midst of having price suppression on its stock price. The collaboration between EV Technologies and Muln Automotive, becoming Muln Advanced Energy Operations, is already moving things forward with the 680,000 contract with the District of Columbia, Washington, D.C., while testing their module on the Chevy Bolts, with phase 2 being planned for next week. That includes the installation of the modules, units, and a second dyno test before the vehicles are placed back into rotation for the DC city government. And with me being the observant person that I am starting to see why David Mishry has been quiet for quite some time. If you know the stock is going to face a lot of down pressure in the short term because of toxic agreements as well as dilution needed to raise cash, then you're not going to address fully the illegal trading activities until that corruption is pretty much coming to an end. And I do believe, like I said before, that David Mishry pretty much acknowledged illegal trading activities within the stock back when Dwayne Thomas did a petition on fighting against illegal trading activities, when David Mishry donated $1,000 and also signed that petition. That, in my opinion, was him, addressing it or saying that he wants to get involved, but not necessarily doing anything further until most of the negativity is done. So let me know what you guys think about this information covered. Do you think Muln Automotive will start to trend up from here? And also, have you been buying at these levels? Give me your thoughts down in the comment section. Hope you stay charged up out there. Don't feed the fear, and I'll catch y'all the next one. I'm gone.
Go, blessed in abundance.